Hi, Kendra here. Okay, so a lot of people always ask me how to measure their waist or where to measure when they're asking for like clasp on the end of the waist beads, and I need your measurements. If you ask for them to be tied on, I don't need your measurements, but if you need a clasp because you want to take your strands on and off, you have to give me your measurements. So I'm going to do this video on how to measure your waist. So, for me, I have this strand right here, and when I first measured it, I measured it up here because I wanted to use it for a gauge for weight gain and weight loss. So, as you can see, it's kind of down now. So, you need a measuring tape. This is mine. And, ooh, it's cold in here. So, you're going to bring the silver piece to the middle, and then you bring the other end of it to the front, or you can put the silver piece in front and land it on the number. So I am a 31. Well, actually, I probably could be like a 31, a 30 and a half if I want to keep it tight, but 31 up at the top. So that's if you want your strand to stay like up there. If you want to use it for weight gain and weight loss, like as a gauge, so you can see where you're doing, how your body's fluctuating. Some people like to have them right down there at the bottom, like below their belly button. Some people like to have them at their belly button. So if you do it at your belly button, it makes it really easy. You can put the little silver piece like on your belly button, and you can measure right there. So I'm at 33 when I'm looking down, 32 when I'm standing straight up right at the belly button. And then some people like them lower on their hips. So a little lower down, that's a 35 for me. And if you're like risky and you don't care about, catching them with your pants, because sometimes you catch them with your pants and when you're trying to go to the bathroom and you catch your pants and your waist beads and you rip them off. I've done that before. It's okay. But if you're risky and you want to put them right on those hips, then you go right there. So right on the hips, I'm a 35 also. And so that's where you measure when you're measuring your waist beads. I'll show y'all all my strands. They've fallen down and stuff. They all down at the bottom. I used to have on 5, but one of them broke doing burpees. I've lost like 3 or 4 waist beads to burpees. So this is a strand that I made for myself. It's a double strand. So it's actually one whole strand, but it wrapped around me twice. But that one stays down on my hip. So this is my risky strand right here. But I really love it. It's green. So this is my weight loss and gain gauge strand. This is another one I made that was blue and gold. And then this is one that my mom made. This is really pretty, that I really like. Okay, so that's how you measure. I hope this video helped you guys. And stay tuned. I'm going to make another video about how to tie your strands on, because I get a lot of questions about tying on strands when I send them to be tied. So stay tuned.